Hello, welcome back to 5 to 20 minutes, 20-minute talks in my car. I'm not even sure what episode this is, and I'm not even worried about it. It's been a long time since we've talked, mainly because I've just got so much going on. Been pretty down, pretty up, pretty in between lately. As life goes, it's a wild roller coaster, isn't it? And I've just been I guess trying to find myself, asking questions like, is the job I have where I want to be, for a long term, and is it even worth being here for short term? Along with that, some other things, as in as I've touched on, I was going through a breakup for the longest time, and I guess I still am. Those are things that you don't really get through until you forget about it, and weeks, months, years later, you think, oh wow, I got through that. It always takes me a bit. But I've been out and about. I've been saving money. I've been dating, and it's cool, and I'm doing well. I've been struggling. I hurt my fingers pretty bad. Probably should have showed that to the camera, but hurt my fingers pretty bad at work, and that's been on my mind, and it got me thinking, just about temporary pain, because it hurts bad. I poured alcohol in it, and that was the most pain I've ever felt. And I've talked about it a bunch. I like milking these wounds for attention, low key. So I've just been hurting, I guess, and not in a way as in oh, woe is me, but in a way of I can actually do this type deal. And this video isn't really any kind of advice or a lesson, or I definitely didn't have any kind of profound thoughts. It's more or less just a question, and maybe the next video will be an answer, but the question being where am I gonna go, and what I'm thinking right now, because I'm scared. I don't know what's best for me. If I did, I'd just do it. I'm constantly lost, and not entirely. I know where I am when I go places, but it always feels so forced. I have no choice but to go to work, and I have no choice but to get to bed on time, and I have no choice but to blank, and I guess that's being responsible, but is responsibility just forcing yourself to constantly do shit you don't want to? And most people would stop you and say, well, yeah, it is, and that's really the mentality I got from it, in high school and now. And I don't think it should be that way. I think responsibility should just be taking care of your fucking self and trying to figure out what you want to do. And so I'm at this crossroad in my life where a lot of things are changing. I'm looking at career changes. I'm looking at potential partners and stuff like that. And I'm just the more I look into it, the more I realize life isn't anything at all like I even thought it would be. And you hear people say that, but take that to the next degree. I don't know. I feel, I guess, just blindsided by a lot of shit going on. And not entirely in a bad way, because there's a lot of good shit going on that I just didn't expect. And so I guess I've just been anxious about that. I've just been getting wrapped up in all of these first world issues and getting shit completely wrapped up around my head to where I'm less blindsided and more just blind in the end of the day. So I'm worrying about what's going on at work, and I'm worrying about how my date went, and I'm worrying about my fingers. And honestly, it's really easy just to forget. Like, I have a job and a car and a house and friends, and I got to go on a date in the first fucking place, and it was fun. So it really is just one of those situations where you can't do nothing but shrug and say, fuck, I'm trying. And really that's what'll kind of ease the storm. Thoughts like those, giving yourself reassurance of sorts. Well, I guess that's pretty much all I had on my mind. I just figured I'd touch base with YouTube. As I said before, maybe my kids will watch this one day and they'll see, hey, Dad's going through that too. And if you're watching this, I made it. So you can too.